What's up guys, Xraypc here, and I wanted to bring you guys 5 tips to help you improve in Destiny Rising. First tip is to focus on finding who you want to invest on early. This game doesn't really slow down until you get about the 50, 60, 70 range. So until then, especially about 50 range, you could use that time to test on whether it's the purple rare, let's just say, I would say purple rarity or yellow rarity characters to make it easy on you guys. Now nobody's always going to know the terms, but they'll know the colors of the characters, the different rarity colors. Obviously yellow is the highest tier, so like Gwen, and then purple is like, in a sense, the lower tier below that, and it's like the starting character. You get Wolf, but then let's say Wolf is one of the best characters in the game. He's a starting character, and they made him really strong and really valuable in all terms of content, PvP, PvE. They did a really good job on him. So you don't have to get like stressed for other characters. But maybe you like Gwen, if you want Goth Mommy, whatever. Then you know, if you want to pull for her and you do pull for her, use those first couple levels to like figure out, okay, do I want to actually keep progressing on her? Is she my vibe? She uses dual pistols and she uses this, right? This is how you got to look at the game, because the game is not like Destiny. I can't just put dual pistols on any character if they are specialized in their 2 weapons they use. So she uses dual pistols and she uses, you know, boom, and she uses another character. I think it was like she uses it was pulse rifles, and she uses machine guns, like the big LMGs. So if you want to use LMGs, you have to use that character, right? That's your favorite tier weapon. That's like the big downside, I guess. But like compared to Destiny 2, it's what separates it. It's like character roles and what characters do, and not what what you will like to do, in a sense. And so like you want to figure it out, okay, maybe this character uses the same weapons I like to use in Destiny 2, but I don't really like their kit. Maybe their Warlock kit, and the way the Warlock kit is, I just don't like to do that. I like Titans, okay? Like look at the Titan style characters, or look at the Hunter style characters, whatever, right? And then figure out between the Hunter style characters what you like. So that's my big tip, to like really learn early, look at their kits online, use the websites, use videos, figure it out, or obviously do it yourself, use it yourself. Sometimes you can't really understand from a video, and then when you play it, you figure out you love it. So number 2, make sure you keep up with dailies. This is a mobile game. The game weighs super heavily on doing your dailies. You level up your account the fastest doing dailies. I know people from other MMOs don't like doing that, but in other MMOs, they don't really think about your time. Right, they know you're gonna be on the game all day anyway, so sometimes doing your dailies is, even like Destiny and like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, doing your stuff that you're supposed to do every day, it takes like, let's say like an hour, right? An hour and a half, right? In this game, everything, like even the strikes, are like 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Missions, like doing quest missions, 7 minutes. Doing patrol, like 30 seconds to like a minute maybe. Like everything is designed to help you just get you done fast, because mobile games are on the go. I'm literally playing a mobile game right here. I'm literally playing Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. Like literally just boom. You literally just boom, turn on and do auto. But this game doesn't have auto. It's more of like a action-y MMO. Like you need to be playing it all the time, but they reward you for your time more in this game, right? So make sure you keep up on top of your dailies. That's the easiest way to keep up and getting the largest amount of gems to keep doing pulls, the largest amount of way to get the XP for your account, the largest amount of way to get like just general rewards. So always do that. Number 3 is to level up region rep. So make sure you keep an eye out for your reputation grind. You could do per region. You could do, you get like patrols, dailies, taking out high value targets, and also like these like exploration objectives. That's new to this game, at least from what I remember. I don't think Destiny 2 had somewhat similar stuff, but yeah, this game is like a thing that I really only know to this game. And exploration objectives give you a lot more resources, including character pools for the banner. So I know people just want to keep pulling. So dailies and exploration objectives and stuff for those regions also rely on, or kind of go in with dailies, so you can kind of get 2 birds with 1 stone and get tons of gems and like tickets or whatever. So number 4 is, if you want to mainly play PvP, don't stress about pulling dupes. PvP uses the fair play system, so in this game it stops you from dupes from mattering. Like they literally only use the base character and whatever comes with the base character. They did make it so the, like, in a sense, a base character always will have their first 2 nodes. I hope it like they just allow those first 2 nodes in PvP, since that's now base character kit. Everybody always will have those first 2 nodes. I hope that allows it. I think you do have to grind a little bit for like materials for that, but I do hope they allow that. They just allow the first 2 nodes, since that's not something that requires any money to be put in. You just literally play the game. At least from what it didn't sound like they just give you the first 2 nodes. And like, if you're gonna be playing raids, okay, yes, PvE, that's where it matters. I did hear they had like a super big competitive PvE raid one, where it's like they said like fair play competition or something. So I don't know, it literally sounded like they were gonna use the fair play system in just that one, in just that mode. But you know, it could be weird translation. They maybe just mean like they are gonna constantly balance a mode or something, you know. So, but mainly, if all you're gonna ever do is PvP, don't pull more than the first character if you don't want to. If this character you know is like, let's say a bunch of content creators and your friends are telling you they're good for PvP, terrible kit for PvE, right? Then just pull the 1 copy and that's it. Now let's say a character is broken in both, like let's say Gwen, and other characters. Okay, then pull it. Like, go as many pulls as you can. Also remember, the game is a gacha game in a sense, so there's gonna be power creep. A lot of these characters now are not gonna be good like a year from now, depending on their kit. This game might be a little bit easier to be good later on, just because it's just a Destiny kit. So Destiny kits, unless they like do something where, I don't know, like there's like inherent damage reduction on characters later on, and so you have to pull characters. They could do some weird stuff later on, like every other gacha game, right? But yeah. That's just know that if you just know the modes you want to do, if that's all you care about is PvP, you want to just do the new Gambit style thing, and then Crucible, that's all you care about, there's iron bars, what they call it, then only pull the 1 character. Number 5, if don't feel pressure to put money into the game, right? It's okay to put money in the game, but if you're like, hey man, my wallet's empty, my bills are coming up, but this character is so cool, but like, you know, I'm struggling right now. I gotta pay for gas. Like, I'm an actor. I gotta pay for gas to go to LA or wherever they want me to go for the acting job. Don't feel pressure to always put money in the game. And just like I said earlier, the power creep is gonna be crazier, like in a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months, over and over and over again. They're always gonna make a character that's better than what you just pulled on. So don't waste time now freaking out, you don't have the latest character, oh my god, right? It's literally when you play any other gacha game, you realize once you kind of get this mentality that you could totally skip every banner and then only pull in the ones you want, as long as you just did a decent amount of pulls and got, you know, and you're constantly playing the game, especially this game, right here, you can constantly play the game, you get those rewards, and yes, you get more rewards for your daily stamina if you put money in and you can keep refreshing your stamina or whatever. But you could constantly get rewards now because of the changes. So as long as you're playing the game, your weapons are up to date and everything else is up to date. Everything you farm from the game is up to date. It doesn't matter what character. Wolf is one of the best characters in the game, and he's a started character, right? You get 4 characters that are the purple rarity, like Ikora, Wolf, and 2 others. You don't have to worry about, like, whatever SSR you do pull, that SSR you do pull is good, but then you have to get a bunch of dupes on them in PvE to be like maximum value, right? Now you get the first 2 dupe levels, so it actually helps a lot of characters, that sometimes characters are relying on those 2 dupe levels, like any other game. Sometimes you just need 1 dupe and that character gets super good. I don't know, but how the future is going to be, a lot of times like devs will kind of work around that. So like sometimes they'll put they're like, you need 3 dupes, right? So you need those 2 things plus the dupe to make that character feel super good. You need all the dupes for that character to feel super good, right? Those ones, it just don't even feel pressure, bro. Just get the character, move on. Or if you feel like, hey, that's a big money dump character, I don't even want the character, you know, just only putting your money in when you want to. And if you do put money in the game, right? Because I'm gonna put money in the game, but I'm not telling other people. But if you do want, like, you're like, hey, I got my job, I'm not broke, I'm down to put money in the game, I love the game. Find the good value things to put money into the game for, because just buying gem packs is the worst thing you could do. unless it's like the half anniversary or full anniversary for these games, or if they find a way to make some kind of festival for the game, like that's the only time you should be putting like gem packs, because those characters are usually broken. Like there's better, anything that came out before that anniversary character doesn't matter anymore. That's usually the only time you should ever put money into the game for just pure gem packs. Always buy value packs, the $2 ones, the $5 ones, the $10 ones, and don't go like, and then realize how much you're spending. Like, I have $50 to spend. What with the $50 can I buy out of value packs? Because if you just buy a $10 value pack and it says you could buy this 5 times, you end up buying that 5 times, and you'd be like, yeah, I just spent $10. In your mind, you don't spend $10, but you don't realize you spent $50. Okay, then you spend like an extra, $3 right here, that's a steal. You give you $3 for a whole multi, that still is a steal. But it's like, $3 for a whole multi, $2 for this. I bought the battle pass, forgot about that. I bought this. Yeah, and I also, wait, I did buy 10 of those $10 packs, or 5 of those $10 packs. And then you just spend like $90, right? And you went way over what your cap was. Maybe you only wanted to spend 30, maybe you only wanted to spend 50, maybe you only wanted to spend 70, right? And now you spend 90, 100, $120 because you bought so many value packs that you kind of went over the value. Now, you bought value packs so like that had no value to the point because you just had a slow like price point. So just understand what you want to buy. If you guys want me to like, when the game comes out and you want me to like tell you like what are the best value packs, maybe after like 2 or 3 days I'll make that, because I could kind of get the gist of like what the new version of the game, because maybe they made so many changes. They even said they made so many changes they couldn't even put into the full dev talk. So they changed so much stuff. I don't want to tell you what is worth, what is not worth, and then all of a sudden, like everything I learned from watching like 80, 90 hours of footage in the beta, most of that is not even worth it anymore, right? So, yeah, that's my 5 tips. I hope you guys can use that to like better yourself, I guess, for the launch of the game. Obviously, I'll have a way better tip video when the game actually comes out, all the changes. I know everything they did, and like I know, like let's say like they made the change where you could constantly grind the content and not need stamina. Before, you literally wouldn't get anything for playing, so it would stop you from playing. And I don't know why gacha games always did that. They literally will not want you to play longer than a certain amount of time. Now they literally make it so you can play forever, in a sense. So we'll see how that all goes out, and I'll make another kind of like, these are things you need to know to improve on. Probably like a couple of days in. It won't take me that long to figure it out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy that, and peace.